Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Monday's Moment, in which I'm going to talk about how changing the top on my car from the hard top to the soft top can help you deal with changes and the impacts of changes in your business. See you in a moment. Now, as I was taking the hard top off of my Jeep Wrangler, which you see just here. Let's get this image up. This is my Jeep Wrangler, and I've taken the green hard top off of it this weekend. The sun was shining, and it's that time of year to get the hard top off and get the soft top on it. And I did a couple of things here. The first thing, I decided to actually do it in the morning so that I got all day to go completely topless, and I was driving around with the dogs in the back, enjoying the complete openness of the Jeep Wrangler. But what it did do, as I took this top off, as you can see there, what it did, it inspired me to think about change, and change in how people see it. As soon as I took the top off, a couple of things happened. The first thing is that I felt like summer had arrived. I felt like the seasons had changed. I only take the top off mid-spring, late spring, and then I put it back on, and the hard top back on probably about October time as we get into the colder weather. So two significant points in the year which it made me feel that change has now happened. I'd now taken a step out of winter and into summer by taking that top off. The other thing it made me think about was that not only is that how I perceived it, but other people were commenting on it. So very often when we make changes, we have our own perceptions of how those changes have an impact on us and how they trigger certain behaviors and certain feelings, but also how other people see it. And I want to finish off this comparison of changing the top on the car to something that I can either be in control of, or it's something that can happen to me. So the seasons change, and that happens to me. I can't control the seasons. But what I can do is I can control the changes that are taking place. So it can either happen to me or I can be in control of it. And I decided this weekend, a particular day and a particular time, to make the change, take control of that change. And I want you to think about changes in your own business and your own lives. Are the changes that you're making, are they aware? Are they aware? Let me think how I can rephrase this. Are other people aware of what's happening around you? Are you aware of the changes that are taking place? So focus on the awareness of change. The other thing is education. Make sure that you are giving people the information that they need of why things are happening. I asked the neighbours to help me change the roof. I've got no fancy devices, so I asked the neighbours to actually help me with changing the roof, and they said, oh well, can we do it this afternoon? So I then had to educate them on why I wanted to do it on Sunday morning. I wanted to do it so that I could spend the day without the roof on. I didn't want to have to rush and put the soft top on at the end of the day on Saturday when I could do it Sunday and have the whole day of enjoyment. So when we're making changes, very often we have to educate others on what those changes are and why they are happening in the way that we want them to happen. And the final thing is accountability. Accountability to make those changes, but also the accountability to step up and become more, about doing things differently. And it's making sure that when change is happening, that you do these three things: awareness, education, and accountability. They're the three things that I focus on in my coaching with businesses, whether it be one-to-one or group, and that's what you need to focus on when you're dealing with change. Now, I would love to have you as a guest on my podcast. Yeah, so all you need to do is just message me on social media directly, or just go to www.coffeewithsimon.com and you can see it going across there on the screen. I hope this Monday's moment has been useful to you. I hope you embrace the change that you can be in control of. I hope you embrace the change, as I did, the change of the weather, to make things that are happening around you have an impact on the changes and what you're doing, and be aware, be better educated and better educating and accountable for becoming more and stepping up to embrace the changes that you ahead. Look forward to seeing you on next week's Monday's Moment. Bye for now.